In literally 3 more days, I will be officially a crew member for Virgin Voyages. Well, technically 2. I have to go to Orlando to start rehearsals, and we have to meet up on Thursday, and we get started with everything on Friday. But I'm super excited to be joining a cruise ship as a crew member again instead of a passenger. But I gotta tell you guys, over the past couple days since my last upload, a lot has happened and there's still a lot of things to do. But I'm getting ready to head to Publix. I gotta go get vaccinated. We'll get my booster and get some lunch. I'll explain on the way everything that's going on. And of course, what's happened so far. By the way, I'm silly. I just realized that some of you out there probably have no idea what Publix is. Publix is a really nice grocery store, convenience store located on the lower east coast of the United States. Just think of Walmart, except literally 10 times better. You'll go to Publix and you'll never want to go anywhere else again. They got a pharmacy and they got amazing Publix sandwiches. They're the best. I'm getting a chicken strip sandwich today. It's the bomb. But anyway, so I think in my first installment on this series of me becoming a crew member, I think I told you guys that I was getting boosted. I was that day. This is like 2 weeks ago before my cruise. But oddly enough, when I was getting ready to walk into the store to go get boosted, my sister called me. She is a nurse. She works in trauma, but she also works in the COVID unit as well. And she informed me that if I go get boosted that particular day, a few days later, or even a day or so later, if I need to go get tested, there is a possibility of coming out as positive, even though I am not positive, but because I had just taken my booster. So for that reason, I didn't go get boosted. I'm actually going to go do it now. And I do hope there's no side effects or anything like that. If there does happen to be some side effects, it is what it is. Hopefully it's gone and done and over with by the time I actually start rehearsals in 3 days from now. But we will see. Anyway, I did recently just return home from Alaska. I had a great cruise, amazing time, great experience. Took my mom, her first time traveling anywhere, first time on a cruise. She had a great time, and I got an opportunity to get my sea legs back. Did some training, break dancing and stuff. Just got back into the groove of moving around and backflips and stuff on a cruise ship while it's rocking. But I got back on Saturday, and it is now Tuesday. Since I got back, I did have to go get body measurements done for my costume. This is a requirement that needs to get done in order for our costume for our show to get made by the costume shop. Now, unfortunately, it was a Sunday at the time, but I was thankful enough to find a woman. She runs a business out of her house. She's retired, about 80-year-old woman from the Caribbean. Man, she hooked it up. She got everything done. She didn't charge me much for it. She charged me, it was 15 bucks. So I gave her 70 as a very, very generous tip for helping me out. And yeah, things were pretty good overall. It was quick and easy. Now, the thing is also, on top of the vaccinations, on top of all the other paperwork that I've had to get done, I did make the decision while I was in Alaska to keep my apartment. Now, typically, whenever you are going on a contract, like when I was working for the Harlem Globetrotters, or when I was going on other cruise ship contracts, stuff of that nature, I would sublease my apartment because obviously I don't want to just throw away money on a place that I'm not staying at. Makes sense, right? Not everybody has this flexibility, depending on how things are with your apartment complex. Maybe you own a home. Some people are lucky enough to maybe they're younger, or they are just staying with their parents and they are able to stay there for free, or whatever the case is, not pay rent while they're there. But one thing I've learned is that whenever I end up subleasing my apartment, it ends up being such a hassle trying to get another place when I get home. And I absolutely hate it. I've done it a million times on contracts, and I usually end up spending more money than if I had just kept the place. Now, I do only pay $1,000 at the place that I'm staying at. My landlord is a friend of the family. I consider her like a second mom. And to pay $6 grand, yes, it is a lot of money. Let's be honest about that. But also being transparent, most of you that follow me from my Shiplife channel, you know that I am. I stand to make over around 100K. Between my YouTube channels and my cruise ship contract, $100,000, $6,000 gone for the convenience of being able to go home. Should something happen, I hope not. I don't think anything would, fingers crossed, knock on wood. To have a safety net, a home where I can go to if I need to, let's say, get off of the contract early, or let's say my girlfriend Lauren, she'll be here in November while I'm gone, while I'm away. She'll have a place to stay. And when I get back home, I can go ahead and just get back to normal life somewhat. There's going to be an adjustment. But also there is going to be the issue of me, if I were to move out, I would then have to sometime this week, in these 5 days that I've had to finally prepare to get ready to start my contract, I would have had to take all of my stuff at home that is not being used by the guy subleasing my apartment and moving into storage, and it would have been just a horrible experience. It would have been a pain in the ass. It would have been stressful for me. It would have been a headache. So yeah, I've decided not to do it. By the way, I just realized I'm talking so much, but there is a lot that I want to get across to all of you. That way you get a good feel for exactly what's going on and how this process is before I actually start my contract. Now, there is still a little bit of paperwork here and there that I have to deal with, but really the only main thing left to do now is my medical examination. Now, I wish I could have gotten that done a couple weeks ago. However, between my crews and all my other business and work that I have to get done, well, we had to keep pushing it back. And there wasn't at the time, or at least until I got in touch with Virgin, a suitable and approved location to where I can get my seafarer's examination, because there's only certain places that can do it. I found a place over in Orlando, so I will be going all the way over there tomorrow. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive, so about 3 hours of driving tomorrow to go get all that done, and then I have to wait a week. And yeah, we go from there. I'm not exactly sure if I'll be able to rehearse and dance and stuff until my actual medical evaluation comes back. Now, keep in mind, I've told you guys about this before. There's so many things that I have to get done with the medical evaluation. They got to do an eye test. They do a drug test. They do a dental test. Like, there's some tests in there that they're doing that I've never had done, even back when I worked for Norwegian Cruise Lines. I think it's going to be interesting, but hopefully I get, past all of them with flying colors, and we'll see. Anyway, I'm sure most of you out there have probably been through the whole vaccination process, so you probably don't care, and you probably don't care what my Publix sandwich is going to look like either. You definitely don't want to see me eat it. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a monster with my Publix sandwiches. They're big. They pack it with a bunch of meat, and it's insane. It's a dirty job to eat those things. Anyway, guys, just let you know what's going on. I hope all of you are doing well, giving you a quick update, or as quick as I can. Just know that I appreciate all of you guys for sticking around during this journey, and I hope you continue to do so, because things are going to get good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button on your way out. This channel is still new, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you're coming from my other channel, the Shiplife. And just know I appreciate you. I'll see you later, guys. Take care.